source.
Okay, we have an amazing story to share with you, and the book that we're going to be talking about is called Competing with Giants, and you couldn't have a better title than that for this story. It is written by our guest, and I hope I say her name close to correctly. Her name is Phuong Tran, and I probably said that wrong, so I'm going to have her correct me in a second. I think she's calling in from Vietnam, right, Robin?
Yes, I think so.
Wow. She is the deputy CEO of THP Beverage Group, which is a leading beverage company in Vietnam that was founded by her father. She is responsible for the beverage company's marketing, public relations, and CSR programs, and I heard that Coca-Cola wanted to buy them up, and they said, no, thank you.
Yes.
Wow.
They're doing just fine without Coke.
Good morning, Phuong Tran. I'm hopefully saying your name close. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. It's perfect. It's how it is. Phuong Tran. Yes.
Did I say it right?
Yes, perfect.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, thank you. And you're in Vietnam right now?
Yes, I'm in Vietnam.
So how old is the company? Your father founded it, right?
Yes, my father founded the company is 24 years old. So for the private sector business like THP, we have registration and filed on the private sector in 1994 after U.S. lifted sanctions.
Oh,
so
okay.
The longest one in the history is 24 years old.
What's that? So it's not really that old at all. So what is your what's your biggest selling beverage?
So right now what we are proud the most is our herbal tea.
Herbal tea?
We launched it, for 9 years ago. And the interesting story is it was launched like 45 days. And it's like break all of the records in FMCG about like how a product can be launched. So the product is father's name, so it's Dr. Tran.
Okay, I think I found a picture of your father on Google. I looked it up real quickly, so I'm going to try to put that on the streaming video that we're doing as we speak to you. So, do you remember how old were you when your father started it?
So when my father started it, he's at the age of like 40.
Okay, and you were how old?
So 1994, I'm like, let's see, 15, 14.
Okay,
Oh
so did he try it out on you? Did he say, hey, what do you think of this drink?
Oh, you mean like this drink? Oh, this drink is only 9 years ago. I'm thinking about like the company. This drink is only 9 years ago. So it's at the age of... just 9 years old, he's in the age of 50s, and I'm in the age of like late 20s.
Oh, okay. Okay, so did the company start out as a beverage company?
We start at beer.
Oh,
so we was
beer.
Three in the market. Yes.
Okay. And is beer still a big seller?
We shift everything to non-alcohol in 2005 because in 2003, we have a vision that we would love to focus for good for health products and technology and everything come from natural ingredients. So that is where we found it with like green tea, herbal tea, soya milk, sport drink.
Okay, and do you sell the drinks here in America?
Yes, it's mainly focused right now in Vietnamese community. So we are looking for expansion.
Okay. So if I go in Orlando, there's a Vietnamese community. So if I went to one of their stores, I could find the drink?
I hope so.
This must have been very scary for your family to start this business. They must have had to put everything they had in buying the factory to do a startup. That must have been scary.
Thank you for that question. Yeah, I think it's very interesting story that I keep proving in the book is about my father. He he start everything from zero, which is like 2 bones and 4 chopsticks. And then continuously, every time he invests in the new industry, I think like he put all of the investment or all of the capital that he has.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so tell me the title, Competing with Giants. You're obviously competing with giants, and one of those giants tried to buy you.
Yes, I call them like a big brothers of the industry.
So we had, okay, just to change a little bit, when we let's see, Jim Henson's Muppets. Are you familiar with the Muppets, right?
Yeah.
And Disney bought the Muppets when Jim Henson was still alive. And Robert and I both thought, oh no, he's gonna hate that he sold it. So and I think your father did the right thing, or you did the right thing, to not sell, even though it was a lot of money.
So to be fair, is we are open for partnership as well. We are very clear in terms of what we would love to do. We love to have healthy products, natural ingredients, can serve for global consumers. However, like why we walk away from like a lot of 2.5 billion is because in the short way is because like the mission and the vision is not aligned.
Okay, so they want to do so they want to do something different with the drink. They want to add ingredients that you don't approve of.
So what they want is they want us to limit our geography, like focus on Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, rather than other country outside of those three.
Oh.
And all the new product will be limited.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! So they would literally tie your hands. Then you would not be a global market anymore.
Yeah, so we have about 180 products under development right now, and almost every year we have at least 1 to 2 products, new product launch.
Oh, we hear a lot of things about female-owned companies and that they're not as divisive as male-owned companies. I really think that you're really telling the world that's not true because you manage this company.
So I would say that as like female leaders, what I believe is the drink that we produce is the first person who drink it is our beloved one. So that's why the quality is very important for us because like our families members, our relatives, and then our employees are the ones who drink it. So we always appreciate the core values and we live every day by the core value of the company.
Let's see. The book is called Competing with Giants. I found it on Amazon. You're getting really good reviews, by the way. So why did you write the book? Was it so that we have a better understanding of what you're going through?
First, I will say that there are a lot of friends that I study in Harvard co-management program for owner and president. So they all asking me about like how a local business can win over a multinational. So I find that it's very interesting to share with other entrepreneurs. Like we are local business. It doesn't mean that we cannot win over multinational. So how we can do so?
Does today's technology make it easier to do that?
It's not only about the technology, but it's also about what we believe in the mission that we have and stay focused on what we do. Yes, and
okay.
Technology is add in with the product quality.
Is the beverage bottled here, or do you bottle it there and then ship it here?
Right now, we're still bottling it in Vietnam because of the investment for one line is very expensive. It costs us about like $30 million for one production line.
Oh gosh!
Wow!
What kind of you really are? You really are a business that needs to be respected. And when people need advice or wonder if the small business that they started is going to succeed, they just need to look at your company and see what you're doing.
Yeah, and that is where we love to share. And we think that if we can do it, other people.
How did your dad keep from getting discouraged?
She's gone.
Oh.
Something happened to the line. I don't know what happened. She just disappeared. It says here that the book is written by herself and Jackie Horn. So we didn't get to that part of this conversation. Jackie Horn is the author, editor, and journalist who divides her time between the United Kingdom, Hong Kong, and Sri Lanka. That's interesting, isn't it?
It's very interesting.
Phuong, is that you again?
Yes, I'm back.
Okay,
Yes.
very good. Yeah, I guess we lost the connection there. Tell us a little bit about your co-author, Jackie Horn.
So the reason that I have two co-authors is I would like not only to give the perspective as a person inside Vietnam, but Jackie found Finance Asia. She is from London. She's a journalist who is really love Asia. And she can share another point of view from a UK person who understands about Asia and emerging markets. Where John Cater, he bring another flavor to the book. He is an economist, book writer as well. So he understand more about like what the reader in US looking for. So that's why I'm very happy when I can write together with them so that the book bring the value for the reader in US.
Yeah, it makes sense. Are you getting feedback from other business people who are inspired by your story, by your father's and your story?
It's not only from Vietnam, but also like I met some people from Asia or people who like working with me in this project, and they say that based on the book, they have been learned so much well, and they even borrow some of the ideas in the book so that they can apply to their business. For example, like 4Ps marketing. Those are very basic, like price, promotion, product, and place. So those are very basic 4Ps that all business should apply.
Well, you must have come up with some very different marketing strategies on your own to get your product out there, because it is pretty difficult having people try something new.
Yes, and I do share about the case study of what we are successful, but what we are failed as well. Because I believe that those lessons are different for different people or different entrepreneurs.
Are any of the beverages carbonated?
Right now, we don't produce carbonated.
Nothing carbonated. So it's all tea.
Yeah.
How is tea made with such volume? I mean, do you have lots of tea bags? How do you make that much? How do you make that much tea?
So when we decided to launch tea after our energy drink successful case study, so people say that in Vietnam is a country where tea is free. How can a local business can win because multinationals such as Phuong was not successful? We got the same.
Oh, go ahead.
We got the same question all the time, even when we launch herbal tea, because they all say that this kind of drink is like they cook at home. So how can we make it with a higher price and people still want to buy and pay for it?
How can people? You're such an inspiration to everyone that you speak to and that you wrote the book for. How did your dad select the location of their factory in the very, very beginning?
It's a very, very challenging time, and I think that is also a fun time for him when he had to put scrap, like the machine cut into pieces. He bought over from Saigon Beer, which is a state-owned company, brewery, that he has to put that back. And the machine that's cut into pieces that he put it back can run up to like 90% of the design capacity. So after that, all the people like engineering who think that it's impossible become his friends.
Oh my!
This is an amazing story. I really want to know more. I guess I'll have to read the book. What does THP stand for?
THP is like together we develop each other.
Oh, okay. And how was it pronounced in Vietnamese?
So it's a tân hiệp tác.
Oh my gosh, I'll never learn that one. Okay. I'm going to have a hard time. I found a picture of you, by the way, and I put the picture up on the streaming video. You're a pretty lady.
Oh, thank you.
So, did the success of the beverage company change your lives? Did you get a new car or something?
That's a good question. Actually, we see the vision that we have is still a long way. And I'm very happy that my parents imposed a very good core value to the family as well, not only business. So what we believe is the family to create leaders.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
we as the second generation, we better like create something better for the next generation.
Oh, I love that.
And are there a third? Is there a third generation that's working with you now?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Have you been to? This is maybe a dumb question, but you've been to America?
Yeah, I graduated from the course named Owner President in Harvard.
Oh, okay.
That is where the idea of the book come from.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. You did mention that earlier. Let me mention again, the book is called Competing with Giants, How One Family-Owned Company Took on the Multinationals and Won. Phuong Tran is on the phone. I'm still not sure I'm saying your name right. And I found the book on Amazon where you're getting some really good reviews. In fact, 5 stars across the board. Let's see. Okay, and we can buy the drink, by the way. Oh, and I wanted to mention for the listeners that the Coca-Cola company offered $2.5 billion for the company, and they didn't want to sell because they want the product to be the same way, under the same conditions that your father established. Does that sound fair to say it that way?
Yes, and it will be available in global market.
Yeah.
That one day, I hope that you can try.
And that was really wonderful because one of the quotes was, a deal must be mutually beneficial. And if it is not, that your dad told you that you must stand on principle and walk away. I think that's very insightful.
Yes, and nothing is impossible. I think that is a lot of story in the book. And it's for everyone who can make the impossible in their life possible.
Wait a minute. I think I have a store that I can buy the drink at.
Oh, good.
There's a store in Ocala. Have you heard of this store?
Which?
Christie's Oriental Store?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
Well, we're going to go there. I got to now.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea we had a store here that could sell this stuff. All right, it's on Northeast 25th Avenue. Okay, we're gonna. They close at 6:00 today, so we better get over there before.
Oh,
6.
there you go. We'll get there before 6.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well we're gonna find out about that. So what would be the next step for the company? What do you think will happen next? Anything big on the horizon?
So actually, we aim for 6-time growth more for the next 10 years. Because we see the growth of Vietnam, and that is part of what I share in the book for the new Vietnam. It's a place for a lot of like investment, starting in Vietnam and shipping from China to Vietnam too. And the second part that we focus is international market.
Oh my gosh, that's got to be kind of scary for you.
Yeah, I think it's once we are exciting and passionate, it's become fun.
Can you tell us about the nutritional or the beneficial benefits of the drink itself?
So for green tea, it's obvious that antioxidant is helpful prevent cancer. It's helpful antioxidant and herbal tea. Herbal tea is like well-being from Asia formulas. So it's helpful detoxify. It's helpful reduce what we call in Asia is like inner heat. So we all have all kind of like pimples, fevers because we eat a lot of hot food, spicy. So that helps to help for liver. and it helps for cleansing, purifying.
I found your website. It's thp.com.vn, which I think means Vietnam, right? So it's thp.com.vn, and it is in English for anybody who wants to know, because I'm looking at it right now. Oh, there you are. There's you. There's your dad.
Beautiful.
And who's Ms.
That's my sister.
Okay. How do you pronounce her name?
My younger sister. Her name is Tran.
Tran?
Yes.
Nice.
There you go. Okay,
Excellent,
she's
Larry.
pretty too. There's the drinks right there. Okay, is that your father on the label?
Yes, that's what I share. So one of the interesting thing about the product is my father was named on the labels
Oh yeah,
under his name, so Dr. Tan.
Dr. Tan Herbal Tea. I'm looking at the labels right now. Well, I'm gonna have to go buy some, and we'll put them into in the office here in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Are they better served cold? Do you put them on ice?
Yes, definitely. It's much better to serve cold, like 50% quality difference.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Oh.
good. I'm looking forward to tasting them. But you really are an inspiration to everyone, because you and your dad stood your ground and you just ran with what you believed in, and that is very inspirational.
Thank you. And please look at the website called competingwithgiants.net.
Oh, let me find that.
You will have more information.
Okay, competingwithgiants.net. Do we have the book, Robin?
No, it's en route.
Okay, when we get the book, we give it away. Competingwithgiants.net. You know, Robin and I have a children's act. We're called Robin and the Giants. So I think I should get. I think I should get some of these drinks. Oh, look at you! Oh, well, you're beautiful.
Oh, I love this.
Thank you for being on the air with us, Phuong. If you're ever in Florida, come on by and say hi.
Yes, thank you, I will.
Okay, we won't offer you coffee. We'll just offer you tea.
Yes, thank you for that.
Thank you. All right, we'll be right back.
The College of Central Florida is committed to being your first choice for quality higher education. CF has locations in Marion, Citrus, and Levy counties and offers more than 60 academic programs. Earn a certificate, associate, or bachelor's degree. With Florida's 2+2 program, a student can complete an associate in arts at CF and be guaranteed admission to a state of Florida university. CF is ranked number 13 in the U.S. for affordability, is military friendly, and offers a full student life experience. Make CF your first choice. Call 352-873-5800.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. This man in Lakeland, Florida could be speaking for a lot of voters this post-election day.